Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the Ted Show. You like this setup? We are still at Citrus Club, but I am here with the beautiful, I'm going to do as if we're voting. Tanya Baskerville. Baskerville is here.
Yes.
CeCe Teneal is here. And we're talking about Wine Wars USA. That is coming up really soon. And today we're going to do a little bit of a blind tasting, a tasting of some wine. We want you all to get out. I want Tanya to tell you more about the event. Hopefully you can hear us. I know you can see us. Welcome, ladies. How are you today?
I'm awesome. Thank you so much for having me. So excited to be here.
I am excited. And when you came in bearing gifts, woo, and you know if it's wine, I'm in a good mood. Tell us a little bit about you, Tanya. You've both been on the show, so they love origin story. Tell us a little bit about you, and then we'll let CeCe tell about her, and then we'll take a deep dive into the wine.
Awesome. So yes, my name is Tanya Baskerville. I am the founder of Wine Wars, which is a blind wine competition that benefits a local charity where teams can win up to 150 bottles of wine.
Woo.
But I started doing events for singles events. So I was an executive matchmaker. So
That's right, you were a matchmaker.
So I do singles events here locally. We have about over 7,000 people, single professionals in our exclusive single society group. So this I kind of shifted a little bit to focus on an event that everybody can come to that benefits our local community. So that's where Wine Wars is. And today I brought in wine so we can do kind of an example of what it will be like at the actual Wine Wars event with our bottled up Cabernets that we brought that we're going to vote on today and taste. So, yeah.
I love it. I love the concept. I love that we're giving back to a local charity, which we'll talk about in a minute. And Melissa McAvoy, I can, believe it or not, see you from here, or at least see your comments. She is the owner of Swirlery, which is a local wine bar on Michigan and Soto. Welcome, Melissa. All right, CeCe, for those people who might be under a rock, tell them all about you if they don't know who the wonderful CeCe Teneal is.
I'm a singer-songwriter here in the Orlando area, event producer as well, and just super excited to support my friend Tanya in this venture. So I wanted to be here today, and of course, Ted, for the wine.
We gotta get some wine.
She said wine tasting. I said I'm there.
And the club was gracious enough to let us set up. So thank you to Citrus Club for that. All right. So tell us about the event itself before we get into wine. So I want people to understand what's happening. There's contests. We have a contest for you in a little bit. CeCe's going to read a question, and the first person to guess the right answer is going to get 2 tickets, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But tell them about the event itself.
So the way this works, because people kind of want to know, like, hey, okay, do we bring wine? So the way it works, it's a blind wine tasting where teams compete. So each team you can have goes from between 1 to 3 people per team, no more than 3. If you can have 1, 2, or 3, each team has to bring 3 of the exact same bottles of Cabernet wine. So say if there's a brand, you can't see this, but say it's number, right? You have to bring 3 of this exact same bottle to the event to compete with. Now, the great thing is we're sponsored by Total Wine. So if you purchase a ticket for Wine Wars, you'll receive 15% off of your purchase when you go to any of the Total Wines in the Central Florida area, which is awesome. And when you register your team, you have to come up with a really creative team name. So this is a contest as well that's sponsored by Total Wine. So we've had some really cool names in the past, like Cab Savages or Wineots or whatever the case may be, the Winos. It depends.
Wine bougie.
Wine bougie, you know it.
The more creative, the better. And the team that comes up with the most creative team name wins a private wine party for up to 20 at Total Wine, which is a $500 value.
Ooh, I do sort of remember that. That's a big
private
deal.
wine party for 20 people? Oh my gosh.
Yes, 20 people. So it's a lot of fun. So come up with a creative team name. And then what we'll do is the day of the event, we're going to have our digital voting page where you can see all of the fun names before we announce the winner at the event. So now you purchased your bottles of wine. You come to the event. You bring 3 of those bottles to the event. We take your bottles, and what we do is we assign each team a number. Each team doesn't even know what their number is. And what we'll do is we take 2 of your bottles, we bag them up and put them in bags. We assign you a number. Like we said before, you won't know what your number is. And we put 2 of those bottles out on the floor for everyone to taste. We give everyone wine glasses, and you go around and you pour and you taste and you mingle. And
This sounds amazing
Right?
to me, actually.
And then while you're doing that, what you do is you vote on your most favorite and your least favorite bottle of wine. So throughout the night, as you're mingling, as you're taking photos at the photo booth, because again, we have another contest there as well that's sponsored by Hillstone Restaurant, where you can win up to $100, well, actually $100 gift card to Hillstone Restaurant for the best photo booth photo that you post. So another great fun opportunity to win some great things for a great cause. But then later that night, what will happen is we'll ask everyone to vote, and whichever team wins the most favorite gets to take home that third bottle that every team brought that night to take home with them. So you can win up to 150
that
bottles.
sounds so good to me.
It's awesome. And like I said, we will have our benefiting charity, Gift for Teaching. They'll be there to discuss their mission with everyone. So we're really excited and just to have fun for a great cause.
We're gonna have so much fun. I mean, it to me, anytime you can combine fun and charity, and of course wine, my liver wants to register all by itself just to get there. But I love the concept. I love that it's tasting. One day I would love it if you know how you have the ugliest dog contest. I want you to have the worst wine contest.
Oh, well, see, whoever wins the least favorite, right? Because you're voting your most favorite.
there's
least favorite. Yeah, whichever team gets the least favorite gets the honor of taking their bottle back home. So we present their bottle back to them.
That is a walk of shame. A big walk.
It's
of
all
shame.
in great fun though. It's so much fun, but it's a lot of fun. So either way, even the loser gets to take something home. This is a wine competition where even the loser wins. So.
I love it. All right, so tell us. Let's get to it. We've got wine glasses here again, courtesy of the club being kind. And then, so tell us what we're going to do. You're going to tell us.
I just went ahead and just like if we were at the event, we have two different Cabernets here. We don't know you guys don't know which brands they are. So I'm going to have you guys taste them, and then you're going to vote on which is your favorite and your least favorite as we continue through talking. So it's just so for you.
Oh God, thank you.
It's going to be a little bit more than it tastes.
Listen, you do not have to worry about that. I have never understood spitting wine out, by the way, all you winos, all you wine sommeliers. Don't even give me the spit bucket.
Some wine just because I'm not voting.
Well, as you should.
Why would I not? All right. So, I mean, what I want people to realize too about this is you don't have to be a sommelier to know how to come and taste the wine. It's literally just tasting whatever one you like, your favorite or your least favorite. So there's no real special trick to this or skills needed. It's all in fun. So,
Oh man, that's yummy.
Yes, this is good.
My teeth are going to turn blue in about 3 seconds.
Oh,
From the red wine, always. That's actually delicious.
Very good, right?
Hey, that's going to be the fun part, is to watch people who might be taking home their bottle of wine. Everybody's spitting out that wine.
And people ask me all the time, I said, well, isn't the most expensive wine, like what's going to win? It's really what you think will win, what you think tastes great and you think other people will like. It doesn't matter on the cost, to be honest with you. We've had some situations where an expensive wine is won, and we had some where not so expensive wine is won. So, I mean, really, it's your choice and what you think will win. And, again, for whatever the cost of that is, and a $35 ticket to take home up to 150 bottles of wine is a great deal.
It's a big deal, and there's going to be food.
Can
we talk about the food?
Yeah, so the food is not included in the ticket. However, we do have food vendors there because our goal of this event is to, like we said, highlight local charities, but then also to local businesses. Coming out of the pandemic was really hard for a lot of businesses, so we will have our local vendors there. F&H Catering, Gourmet Grazing, and then also Daisy Delights for dessert. So we're going to have shrimp and grits, beef tenderloin and risotto, and also portobello mushrooms.
I saw the menu. It looks amazing.
Yes. And we have our individual charcuterie boxes for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
And then also some amazing desserts.
Do you order the charcuterie boxes in advance?
You can. Yes, we do have an opportunity for ticket holders. We'll send a link out where you can actually order it in advance to receive a 10% discount on it. So it's there waiting for you guys when you come.
I like it.
A lot of great food and a lot of great wine.
All right, so this is I have to tell you, I like this wine.
Yes,
first go round. Okay, now it's going to be number 2.
Yeah.
See what happens. Also, very pretty color. Don't worry, y'all. I don't know what I'm talking about. I know how to swish it, hold it up to the light.
You don't have to know that.
I know how to say it's got legs.
So
after that, I got
it in order so that I know which you can for my own. And so the cool thing at the event, though, there will be hundreds of bottles of wine to drink from and taste
Oh
from.
man, I don't think I can I can choose.
That is,
They're supposed to be different.
are they different?
They are.
I can tell the bottles are, but they have a very similar taste palette.
This one has the bite is longer.
This
Yes.
is
The
different.
first one, which
This
is
is
the
different.
true
Yes.
cab
Different.
person is gonna appreciate the first one more, I think.
The after with this one is different.
Yeah, this one is much more bitter to me.
Okay.
This one's bitter.
Yeah.
I think this one's sweeter.
See, this is why wine wars are so exciting, right? Because you have someone that has one taste of their palate,
the
says one
second
thing.
one is sweeter.
Dude, isn't that funny? I don't know.
Yeah.
This is why you vote.
Let me try again.
And which one you like. And so in the
It
end,
is sweeter, but the bite leaves the bitterness.
whoever wins wins.
You see now
You
going
see
back.
that, like
Woo!
back there?
You know what's great is I don't care.
By the end of the night, that's the
I'm
great thing about
drinking
this event.
every bit of the
So,
wine in
Tanya,
my
wait,
glass.
So do you have people vote early? Because
No,
I
so-
feel like as the night goes
Goes
on,
on?
the more I start tasting, I'm gonna forget
I'm
about
telling
wine
you.
number 12.
That's true.
So
And
we,
You're not
that's
wrong.
what this is. So we have a digital voting page where people cast their votes, but we'll also have these little notes so that people can make notes along the way so that when they're trying, they can write down a number that they like and remember it. But again, you can come back and test again. But
Because
by the end of the night, I'll be honest with you, everyone's a winner when you're at the wine wars.
We are all certainly feeling like a winner. I can tell you that.
Because whatever it is, you're drinking, lots of wine, again, having fun, voting in for a great cause.
Let's talk. Can we talk a little bit about the cause? So, Gift for Teaching.
Yes.
When you're doing these, how did you come up with the charity? Because there's so many out
Yes.
there.
So the great thing about Wine Wars, each time we do the event, we select a different local charity and a different wine varietal. So we take recommendations from the community, to be honest with you, of which, charity you'd like us to highlight. Last time we did the Orlando Dream Center. The first one that we did was House of Hope, which for women. And then this one we're doing for Children, a Gift for Teaching, which provides school supplies for underprivileged areas in schools.
I love it.
So, the next one, who knows? If we do ask, and we'll probably do that on our social media page, ask for recommendations of which charity should we highlight, focus, or highlight next. So we'd appreciate any feedback you guys have. We're open to that.
And can they still register for a team? Tell them how they can register and attend, buy tickets, register for a team.
Awesome. Yep. So it's on Eventbrite that you can register a team. So when you go to click on the tickets, it'll give you two options. It'll say individual or join a team. If you're interested in participating in the wine competition, you have to join a team and register your team. This is where you'll create your team name. If you've created a team name and you're inviting other people to join your team, just give them that team name and then they just enter that in, and then it'll take them to go ahead and buy a ticket. If for whatever reason you don't want to drink wine, but you want to come and enjoy, we've sold quite a few of non-wine drinking tickets. That's when you select the individual, and then it'll go ahead and you can purchase the ticket that way as well. And then we also have it if you'd like to just make a donation to the charity. We have a donation button as well. And on the day of the event, we're going to have a donation button as well to continue to hopefully raise money for the charities.
This is like all my favorite things. It's wine and charity.
And there's people that actually don't drink wine.
I was surprised, but I wanted to make sure everybody was inclusive.
More for me.
Right?
More for me.
I just want to make sure everybody was included.
All right, CeCe. So what's our trivia question?
All right, people.
And don't tell them the answer yet.
I'm not going to tell them the answer. Let's see. What's the question going to be? Oh, who can guess the closest? Wait, let me start over. It's the wine.
It's the wine. It's all right. We're not
Had a great
judging.
time.
How many wineries are in Napa Valley?
Oh, all right.
So the person who gets the closest to the number, either above or below, it doesn't matter. The closest to the number will win what, Tanya?
A pair of tickets to Wine Wars.
Woo!
So you'll receive 2 free tickets for your team. If you have a friend outside of the second ticket and you want to invite them, you can add one more person to your team. They just have to purchase a ticket, but you get 2 free tickets.
So first person to put it in the comments, and that can be across the board. They're all timestamped, so there's nothing you can do to change it. So across all the platforms we're on, put your answer in. What is the number of wineries in Napa Valley, California? And the one that is closest to it will win 2 tickets to Wine Wars.
We're so excited.
And what's the date?
April 2nd. We're going to be at the Veranda in Thornton Park, April 2nd from 5 to 9 p.m. So please go ahead and register your tickets, your teams, and then also go ahead if you can purchase your wine anywhere. Obviously, we have great places like Swirly if you want to go there and buy wine, or you're welcome to go to Total Wine as well. But we'd love to have you. We're really excited.
I'm
It's
excited.
fun.
You guys are great. All right.
Well, I want to see
Thank you. What do we
what
do?
did you guys
What are we
vote?
gonna
We can
do?
vote.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
gonna
so-
vote. We need the numbers. So one is 90.
So
First
this
one
is
is
one is
95.
95, and this one is 96.
So 95 is the one we ate.
That was the
did
first one you tasted. Yep, and then
I feel bad doing best and worst.
that's what. That's what.
No,
I
I
just
just
your
look-
most
I just
favorite or your
wrote-
least favorite.
I just wrote mine over here, the one I like the best.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh no, wait, 90. Yeah, see, CeCe and I are switched.
This is
You like
so
the second
I
you're
like the
actually
second one
split,
better.
So one, and I'll be the tiebreaker.
But that's the thing. Wine is all about what your palate
Palate, whatever
Exactly.
your palate
enjoys.
is.
There's not a right or a wrong.
Exactly.
And in this case, at Wine Wars, it's basically who wins the war.
And
right?
for the record, both of these wines are delicious.
Yes.
Yes. And we want to make sure too that people understand because when purchasing their wine that they do the rule of 3, as we said before, no matter what size your team is, you have to bring 3 bottles of the same exact brand or name of wine. But also too that they shouldn't be in odd shapes, right? So you have the box wine. We don't want the box wine. we don't want anything that's going to kind of give it away as far
I'm so
as
glad you definitely clarified.
Right.
like no box wine. You want to make sure that you can kind of you don't give it away just by the shape of the bottle. But I mean, it's such a fun event. You really can't.
I
go
can't
wrong. Like I
wait.
said,
I like that it's. I mean, there's so many things, right, Ted?
Yes.
It's networking. It is. You're giving back to a charity. You get to hang out with your friends. You get to network and meet new people, eat good food. I mean, it's touching so many of our senses that, why wouldn't someone want to be there?
And if y'all have not been to the veranda in Thornton Park, it's absolutely beautiful.
It's awesome. We're gonna have
It's
some
a
great
beautiful
food.
location. Where do they park?
So there's a couple places. There's a parking structure. It's about in walking distance from Lake Eola, just in case you kind of want to get an idea how where it's located. So if you happen to park at there's a parking garage right across the street from the event location, and then also if you park on street parking around Lake Eola, you should be fine to get there. So
There's a park. If you guys have been to SoCo or Atoya or any of the places right there by the farmers market, you can park in that garage, and it's literally a hop, skip, and a jump from there. And if I'm saying that, it's real because I don't like to walk.
Just make sure you can hop, skip, and jump.
yes,
Okay.
and drink
Well.
respectively. This is the thing. We do recommend that people drink respectively because of the fact, it's a lot of wine. It's a lot of wine. And we're
I'm
not
gonna
pouring for you
Uber.
guys. So you can Uber, yes, or
I'm
Lyft.
gonna Uber there
Uber's a
because
good
that way
idea.
I don't have to worry about parking.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about how I'm getting home. No Orlando PD
Yes, we don't want that.
encounters. So
Yeah,
I'm
be
gonna
safe. We
Uber.
want everyone to be safe and have fun, but ultimately, there's a lot of
Beautiful.
Uber
fun.
and Lyft is-
All right, winewarsusa.com.
Yes, and just click on Orlando. We do them in different markets. We have one in Atlanta coming up in May, so May 21st. So Orlando, Atlanta, and then eventually we're looking into Miami and Tampa. So
Woo. All
we're
right.
excited.
GP, thanks for clicking on. She's a good wine girl.
Awesome.
All right, y'all. We appreciate you. Get out and support this. This is not only a fun event, a networking event, but it's also good for charity. And you get to enjoy some wine and enjoy some fun because people are competitive and those team names are awesome. So I can't stress enough how important it is. You guys are always asking for something fun to get involved with. So get involved with what Tanya's doing.
Yep, and we have all the description. And when you go into the Eventbrite, click on Read More if you want to know specifically how this works, because it's kind of a new concept. So we want everybody to kind of take the time to read it so you kind of get a good idea of how to purchase your bottles, what to do, and what to expect from the event. But we're so excited, and we look forward to having you guys.
Can't wait. All right. So cheers.
I need to use my cell.
And our friend over here, he's Vanna. I don't know. Vanna's going to turn off the camera for us.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, you guys. Thanks for
Bye.
being here.
Thank you
Next
so
week.
much. winewarsusa.com. We'll see you soon. You can click it, and then it'll ask you to click it again. And there you go.